we work on behalf of the 4 leading contact lens companies in the world: Alcon, Bausch+Lomb, CooperVision, and VISTAKON. And this is an industry workshop. Through their support, we are able to have you have a Toric workshop where you're going to have experience with a lens from all 4 companies. So this program is called the STAPLE program. And STAPLE is the acronym for Soft, Toric, and Presbyopic Lens Education. So that's where we get STAPLE from. So we're here tonight to do the Toric workshop, and we will be back later in the year to do the multifocal workshop with you too. I brought with me our guest speaker, Dr. Chad Rosen. He's from the Michigan College of Optometry, and he'll explain a little bit more about his experience.
So like she said, my name is Chad Rosen. I work at the Michigan College of Optometry in the Vision Research Institute. I went to optometry school at Pacific University, and I also did a residency in cornea and contact lenses there as well. So I've kind of gotten a little bit of geography and had some amazing experiences getting to fit quite a few different patients with lenses. So tonight I'm going to share some of that with you guys and hopefully give you some tips that you can take when you're in clinic seeing your patients. I'm going to talk about Toric soft contact lenses. And we have just some main objectives that we want to go over with you guys. Really, we want to learn about the products that are out there. So you guys get some hands-on experience working with the products, seeing how they work and how they're fitting on eyes, how they handle, because they're all a little bit different. So you can start to figure out some of the nuances of each of the products. We want to learn how to understand a good way to communicate with our patients. Mainly just because when you're sitting in an exam room, when you're talking to a patient, that communication is key. The big goal that we want to have for you guys is to give you that hands-on experience working with these sets, learning how all of these diagnostic sets work from the companies. So tonight, if you fit 1 or 2 or 3 or more lenses from different companies, tonight we definitely want you to fit all of them, and you're going to. So you get to see how the diagnostic sets work. They're all a little bit different, but they're very easy to make your way through. So there'll be people there to help you out throughout the night with that as well. Whether you're wearing brand A, brand B, whatever, I want you guys to try every single one out there, as many as you can while you're in school, because it's really going to help you out when you get finished, so you're familiar with the different products that are out there. So when we talk about astigmatism, a lot of people usually ask, is there really a need for Toric soft contact lenses, and what is the need? About 50% of the eyes out there have some form of astigmatism that could be significant for a patient. They also found that the majority of stock diagnostic lenses that we have out there can fit up to 90% of patients' eyes. I usually say it's somewhere between 80 and 90%, but if you think about that, with the diagnostic sets that we have available from these companies, we're able to fit a huge portion of these eyes out there. So now, who makes a good candidate for a soft toric lens? Well, you have to think of multiple different things. You want to think about their prescription. So you want to think about how much astigmatism do they have. Obviously, when we start getting the low amounts of astigmatism, we get the half diopter, so we generally are going with a spherical equivalent. But when you start getting into that 3/4 diopter or more, that's when we start wanting to think about these toric soft lenses for our patients. Same thing with people that just aren't getting good enough vision in their mind with the spherical lenses. A lot of people do pretty well with the spherical equivalent. As soon as you show them that correction for the astigmatism, it changes a lot for them. So then they all of a sudden want that. And the types of astigmatism. Now, with soft lenses, you can fit all types of astigmatism, and it works pretty well. One of the things that I really like about soft lenses are for those against the rule astigmats. If you're thinking about fitting a gas-permeable lens on an eye, which you guys have probably learned through classes, those are tough eyes to fit with gas-permeable lenses. That's a perfect example of when you easily want to go with a soft toric lens.
I'm Ursula Latzkat, and I am one of the partners that manages the Staple program. The goal of these workshops is to give optometry students a fun, safe environment to practice fitting contact lenses. We bring in real patients and in small groups with students and patients and doctors. They practice fitting contact lenses. It helps the students just improve their comfort. And the industry supports this. It's not one company, it's the 4 leading contact lens companies in the world sponsor this just to help the students just get better and more practice so that when you graduate you can fit patients and give them options between glasses and contact lenses. It's a full optical wardrobe.